It's debate time. Which is better, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party or Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party? Let's dive in and find out and see our picks.
All right, guys. So before we get into every single category, I do want to tell you that both parties are an additional admission. So you would pay your base price during the day if you're going to the park, um, and then you would have the additional party price on top of that.
We'll kind of go over the logistics here for the Halloween party. Obviously, you're going to get to ride the rides. You've got the parade, the fireworks, the trick-or-treat stations, which is pretty cool. Some unique character meet and greets also. And then for the Christmas party, similarly, you're going to have, the Christmas parade, the fireworks, there's several meet and greets, and there are snack stations set up throughout the whole park that kind of reminisce the holiday season itself and are true to the holidays. So definitely both some cool offerings. I believe both parties are 7 to midnight. I think you get in a little bit earlier. But let's dive into the individual categories here.
First, we have pricing. So we're going to talk about and show you. This is pretty much right now the 2018, probably to 19 general admission price for each park. Obviously Magic Kingdom, if you're going to go in there a day, it's going to be more expensive. You also have now, this is the pricing at $79 for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party versus Very Merry Christmas Party at $95. You can also see we have the children's pricing on there too.
So obviously same time frame for both events, about those extra 5 hours. I would give my vote to the Halloween party being a little bit cheaper.
Same here. All right, and next we're going to go on to decorations. So, and again, what would any party be without some good decorations?
And Disney does it best as far as the ambiance and getting everybody into the mood and the atmosphere for that respective season. We'll have some pictures here. The Halloween party, obviously, you walk in the front gates of Main Street. You've got pumpkins, you've got scarecrows, all kinds of cool decorations. The Haunted Mansion is lit up really nice and kind of eerily for the holiday season as well. And there's tons of lights. It really kind of gives you that trick-or-treat feeling like you were a kid again when you're walking through the park.
Yeah, it's definitely a very scary ambiance. Going on to the Christmas party, I mean, they really do put a lot of effort into it, and it really does take your breath away in a lot of portions. The castle itself, the way it's lit up, is just beautiful. Nothing I've ever seen before. The tree down Main Street is, again, beautiful. It's so tall. Like, this picture right here does not do it justice. They really do go over the top. It's definitely a warm feel.
My vote for decorations would be for Christmas. Nothing is like it. Our next category are the parades. You've got the Boo to You Halloween Parade for Mickey's Not So Scary. You're going to see a lot of the classic characters like Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy dressed in their Halloween costumes. Here you've got the Grave Digger, the Hitchhiking Ghost from the Haunted Mansion. There's obviously the Headless Horseman. There's a multitude of other characters as well that you're going to see in their Halloween costumes, which makes it really cool.
Yep, and then the Christmas parade, again, same. It's got, of course, the iconic Mickey and Minnie, 7 dwarfs, as of the iconic Santa Claus. So that's always very cool to see, and the only time you will see during Christmas is Santa Claus is obviously the Christmas party, and they do have at Epcot, I should say that. So they do have other appearances, but it's so special on this party and when you're at this event. And there's also a lot of different princess and princes appearances as well. So I would say my vote for this would be the Christmas party.
I'm actually going to go the opposite and say the Halloween for myself.
Okay, now next up, we're going to go ahead and talk about the fireworks.
So fireworks are both really unique. The cool thing about the ones for Mickey's Not So Scary, during the fireworks as well, there's a portion where they will actually blow off all around the castle, the surrounding perimeter, which is really unique in that effect.
Yeah, and again, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, they do just as great of a job, honestly. But my vote is going to say, because of that surround vision, so to speak, I would give Halloween.
I would do the same. All right, and our next category going into here is the merchandise selections. And obviously, we're just kind of showing this year's Halloween ones, lots of unique pins. It was the anniversary of Hocus Pocus as well. Lots of cool merchandise overall. The Christmas party, we kind of used some screenshots from the previous party because they haven't yet released the merchandise for this year. But really unique in both aspects. I love Halloween. I love the merchandise for Halloween. I'm a little bit biased in that respect, so I would give my vote definitely for the Halloween merchandise, in my opinion.
And I love Halloween too, but I collect a ton of pins, and I'd have to say the last couple of years, I've really enjoyed the Christmas party pin. So my vote is for Christmas.
All right, and then moving on here into our next category, we're going to talk a little bit about the snack offerings. Obviously, with the Halloween party, there's tons of trick-or-treat stations throughout the whole park. You get handfuls of multitudes of different types of candy, which is cool, especially if you want something later for your room or to take home with you. Really cool in that respect.
Yeah, and they do provide the bags for you and everything too. The Christmas party, they give you a ton of different treats, snow cones, eggnog, cider,
Hot chocolate.
cookies. I mean, I would say there's better quality in the Christmas party, so that would be where my vote would lay.
And I would definitely agree with that. The variety is unmatched, so I would definitely give Christmas the one up on that.
Yes. All right, now moving on to our next category, we're going to talk about the different characters that we meet. So
I love Halloween. I love Jack and Sally. Really cool time to meet them. Jafar is typically out, the Headless Horseman, who you barely ever see, obviously, other than during the Halloween. And then obviously the Sanderson sisters the last few years, especially with the anniversary of Hocus Pocus.
Yep, and then going into Christmas, again, you'll see Jack, Santa Claus. You will also see Mary Poppins. So there's a lot of different rare characters that you don't see on a normal basis either there as well. So my vote is going to go Christmas.
And mine was Halloween. And kind of moving here into some of our last final thoughts and categories. I think our last section here is we're going to talk a little bit about some of the intangibles and the additional things that occur here. Obviously with Halloween, it's a very hot and humid time. So kind of be prepared to sweat in some cases because it's really hot. We just came back and it was like 90 something degrees with the heat index, even at 10, 11 o'clock midnight. So it's tough. Definitely the crowds were huge as well. The events do seem to be oversold more than in the past.
Yeah, and I would have to say definitely agree with the weather being a little cooler at the Christmas party. The crowd levels are relatively, I want to say, the same. I think in years previous, they definitely have grown in the number of tickets that they're releasing and selling to the public. It's not as exclusive as it once was, but still special. So now we're going to go ahead and tally up all our votes, and we would have to say right now the Halloween party we gave a 7, and the Christmas party we gave a 9.
And that's split with 1 point per vote for each category. Again, in the categories of decorations, overall price, parades, fireworks, merchandise, the food offerings, character offerings and selection, and then other intangibles like the weather and the crowd levels.
Yeah, so again, both are wonderful and just as great, so it was hard to choose, but definitely that's our take on both parties. Hope let us know what you think, and we'd love to hear from you.
Thanks, everyone.